Hi, what brings you in today?
Hi. Well, I'm feeling a little out of place. Um, so I'm 19 years old. I took right after high school, right after I graduated high school, I took a gap year and I started working and saving money, living at home. I felt that that's what I wanted to do instead of going straight to college.
Okay.
And so after saving some money, then I applied to college. I'm now going to college, obviously. I'm here with you. Um, but I'm feeling really out of place because now I'm not living at home, right? In the dorms, but I have several roommates. And one, I don't have the connection there with them because, they just graduated high school. And not that it's been a long time for me, but, because I guess I kind of was able to experience the real world and work and kind of be a little bit more independent and then now coming back, I just don't feel the connection with them. So that's one aspect of it. And then with school, um, I do value my education, and I know that I want to can receive some formal education, especially after high school, especially because my parents didn't go to college. But I'm finding it a little bit, well, not a little bit, obviously, it's a lot hard because I'm thinking, I can continue working full time, making money, and I just feel that was that's maybe a better route. Maybe I don't necessarily need education. Maybe I can find a way of making a steady income in the other ways. Plus, you hear a lot of people don't necessarily go to college, right? And I just somehow feel like I'm stuck because I was making money. I was seeing, I enjoyed my independence. Not that I don't have it here, but I feel like I'm going backwards a little bit.
So it sounds like you feel that you are a little confused with your emotions. Do you have mixed feelings, maybe?
Definitely a lot of mixed feelings. Those- most of my friends went to other colleges. They're already sophomores, so they are also already like integrated in the college life. I'm so not much that. Um, I feel like I don't want to say that I may be surrounded by people that are a little bit less mature, but some of them are. And I don't know, making money sounds sounds good for me. I did it for a whole year. It was amazing. Do I really need to finish college? Or could I just do it maybe part-time and maybe I'll finish it. I'll continue working, making money, but I don't know. I don't know I'm really considering just leaving it all together and just going back to work. Um, it's just hard to just feel, integrated with my freshman peers. Again, just because I don't feel a connection. I really haven't had any or had made any friends yet besides my roommates just, really doesn't have any kind of conversations with me. She hangs out with her other friends. I'm sure, they've known each other either since high school um, or through all of the pre-freshman activities. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel out of place and I don't know how if I can even get integrated again. Like how do I not how I do value education, but I also value making money.
I hear you. What I hear you saying is that you are not sure if this is the path that you want to take because you also like to make money and you feel like that's also a good viable source for you.
Yes, it definitely is. And especially because I had, being working and having already, a group of professionals that I would hang around with, that kind of created a sense of community versus here, even though I'm supposed to feel that sense of community in school, I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling very isolated. Regardless of the people that are surrounding me, I'm feeling very alone. And, you know, I'm in my head and is it because maybe I'm not experiencing it as I would have right out of college, or or is was this even the right school for me? Or how can I not feel so isolated and so, yeah, because it's just a feeling of I really don't want to be here anymore.
Right. Okay. Well, let me, first of all, let me remind you that whatever we say and we talk about in here, it stays between me and you. This is a safe space. But also, unless there is like something that if you're communicating to me about either harming yourself or harming others, I am mandated to report it. And
Oh,
I just wanted to let you know that so you can feel safe and you can understand that you can bring anything and what are the things that we can talk about and what are the things that I'm forced to report.
okay.
And I hear you. I hear that what you're saying to me is that you feel a little isolated and that it's a lot of different ideas that you're debating all together and you're trying to make sure you have made the right decision.
Yes. Especially because I'm young and I want to also experience, um the world. I want to go to concerts, I want to go trips, I want to have fun. Um and I'm not feeling it here, and I'm not feeling the college experience that that you still see in movies. I'm like, and I know don't base your life off of movies, but it's like, when am I gonna feel included? Like my roommates don't include me. It's like making it's kind of, it's kind of like already back in high school, like people have their cliques. I don't feel part of it, and which makes me not motivated enough to even include myself in other activities or clubs. It's just like I I'm thinking, no, I'd rather not. I'd rather not be here. I'd rather be someplace where people do appreciate me and value me, not, or surrounded by people or friends that do. Um, you know, it's hard. It's hard trying to, I know it's a big change, from being home to now being here on campus and in the dorms. But when is it gonna feel normal? Is it gonna feel normal? I don't know.
What I hear you saying is that you like to feel part of the community.
Yes, a lot. I don't necessarily need to have validation from other people, but I want to be included, whether it is in assisting with something and helping out with something. Obviously, there's going to be people involved, but you know, I reached out to a couple of other girls that I saw in the dorms, and they never responded to me, or they never, I provided them my phone number, and they never called me back, or gave me more information about the event that they were planning. So it's like how just like pulling teeth. I've only been here 2 months, but it's like I thought that I would at least have a couple of friends or someone, to talk to. So I don't have a boyfriend here. I don't have friends here. Don't have my family here. So what do I do?
So what I hear you saying is that you feel a little isolated.
yes, a lot isolated. And I think I've done a pretty good job of trying to being included. I mean, is there something, I don't know if there's other things that you recommend on campus for me to do, or I don't know, maybe do I need to start my own club of like people
What
that
are things that you have tried in the past? Like what
so
activities maybe or clubs? Do you have anything that you have tried to join?
well, first, the first things, I try to talk to my roommates, but it's like I don't exist. I spoke to those girls in the dorm too, trying to engage and try to get more information on the event that they were planning, but there was no communication there. I haven't tried any other official clubs. I don't want to join a sorority. That's just not my thing. But I guess a good place to start would be to learn what kind of clubs there are here in college. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think I need to do that. I just don't know exactly.
Have
You
you
know,
tried any different maybe activities that you like or hobbies that you might be interested on?
I like to I do play guitar. And I like to go out. I do like be adventurous. So I like hiking and I like running. Um uh that's a good question. I don't know if there's any of those clubs here. I haven't seen anything advertised in my dorms at least. Um but I would love to find out more information on that, and maybe that'll be kind of like an entry into a possibility of more
Right.
friends.
Maybe it's starting by figuring out what are the things that you like to do, and maybe then you can find people that have similar interests, and that might make the transition easier.
Yes, I think so. I think so. And maybe even some of these clubs have people, a little bit older, since I definitely get along better with people that are a little bit older than me. A lot of people tell me I'm mature for my age. So I definitely would enjoy clubs. I don't know if they I hope they accept, I don't know what the requisites are for certain clubs, if you have to be, a junior or, third year or fourth year in college or
I'm sure it's open to everyone. Maybe that's a good idea. Just checking out different clubs that might have the same interests as yourself, and you might find different kind of people in there.
yes, that is true. Um, I do have a question about the dorm. Am I so I know we as freshmen we're, not obligated but kind of mandated to live at school in the dorms. Um, will that change eventually? Will I be able to either choose who I live with? Because
Well,
that could
I'm not exactly familiar with the policies of the dorms, but I'm pretty sure you can join different clubs, and I'm pretty sure that will help with that transition. With, depending on what your interests, and maybe you can meet different people that have the same interests.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down because yes, okay.
But what I hear you saying is that a sense of community is very important to you, that you
Yes,
like to
because
feel included in things that you do, and that you value being included and being part of the community.
I was so involved in my own community at home, and I am really close with my family. So that's all I know. I know how to work with the community, how to engage, how to, I think, being a part of a community brings a sense of self-worth for me as well. Um, because I like to, I like to help others. I like to, provide any kind of, provide my skills and my talents if they can help with, anyone or anything. Um, so yes, I definitely value a sense of community, which is what I haven't seen. So sometimes, yeah, staying in the dorms and not being able to do anything, or just thinking about, back home. Yeah, it really depresses me because I'm like, okay, I'm not doing, there's nothing here. Or you're right, I haven't really made an effort to see the clubs. But I guess I would have to find out information on that first.
And have you
And
had any other ideas about how to help the community, how to be more a part of the community?
with the college community.
Yes.
No, but what I do like, or what I was also going to look into, is because I I am a Catholic. I know a part of my community also is a part of the church. So what I was going to do is going to look for the closest Catholic church here, close to the campus, and I was going to go that direction as well, since I wasn't finding anything here, or within my own roommates and in the dorm. I was gonna go that route, but also, I was kind of feeling down because I'm like, okay, I have to look elsewhere. There are a lot of people, a lot of girls here. I mean, I'm not that much older than them, but I think my experience in the real world, and again, because, I think I have a better connection with older, people that are older than me. I think that's why I wasn't really, maybe they weren't connecting with me. Maybe they couldn't find some kind of, connection, but yes, but yeah, I agree. I think clubs or special interests, similar interests in school. Who knows, maybe I'll join a band or something.
Right. So yeah, that's what I hear you saying, that the community is very important to you, that you do not want to feel isolated or depressed, and that you want to use your skills and figure out what's good and working for you, with in tune with all the skills that you have, and you like to use them to be able to feel value and to have a better understanding of yourself and others.
Yes. And one thing I also want to say is, I stopped working because, I wanted to focus, I wanted my full focus in school. But now that, it's been 2 months, and I got my classes and I have that settled, maybe even a part-time job after school. I mean, yeah, after school and after all my classes, you know, maybe that'll be me building a community with my fellow coworkers, or even if I work on campus. But I think, yeah, because working definitely obviously builds a community. And since I'm not working now, I think that's also impacting me. Um, because again, I liked having a little extra cash. I'm just not gonna be sitting there and just thinking about how sad I feel. So yes, I think also maybe that's another idea or another opportunity of probably working part-time again, not because I do have a full, taking 16 units right now. So, and hopefully, continue
Right.
to excel in that.
Exactly. What I hear you say to me was also that you value using the different skills that you have, and that you like to being able to figure out what are the different areas that may or may not work for you, but using your skills. So I think this can be a great opportunity for you to further develop these skills and to find more things that maybe you will enjoy doing.
Yes, I definitely agree. I I think I definitely felt I isolated again because I wasn't talking to anyone, right? Because I was so used to working and collaborating and communicating with others. I was so used to my community at church. I was so used to having my family around. So this change has been um I mean, it's been a huge change. And though I can definitely welcome change, it's like it went from day to night and really dark. So yeah, it's taking me a little bit. I call home, I call my parents, and yeah, I definitely cry at night because I don't want them to I don't want them to worry for me, but it also is like a sense of, when I talk to them, I feel safe, secure, and I just don't have it. I just don't have them here, which makes me even more sad. And my current circumstances, that I'm not, I don't have a lot of friends right now, and I'm gonna say right now because I'm gonna try to apply, what you recommended. So hopefully that'll change, and it'll better my mood, and hopefully I'm able to uh have a sense of community, not too and not too future. I mean, no, the not the too distant future. That's what I wanted to say.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I hear you saying that you value community a lot and that you value using your skills a lot and to be part of the community and to be in touch with others is extremely important to you and that it helps you feel secure and connected to others and safe.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree with all that. I agree with all of the above.
Okay, so what are some plans that you feel like you have for the immediate future?
So I'm gonna go to I guess it's called student uh I think it's part of student services, where I can go in and check out to see what kind of clubs the school has and offers, if there's a list that I can call or contact, or if there's an upcoming, because I know there's like fairs where all the clubs set up a booth and invite new members. So I can definitely start by doing that. And what I can also do is uh find the nearest Catholic church, right? At least, and hopefully I'll look for a part-time job even here within the school, because I'll grow within my community here. So I'll do that. So look for any clubs and hobbies that have my hobbies and interests, church, and then a part-time job, a student work here.
Right. It sounds like you have a lot of great plans.
Yes. So hopefully it'll be I'll be singing a different tune, and then in 2 months.
Right. And don't be so hard on yourself. You have to know that 2 months is very little time and it's hard for all of us to adjust. That's how we are as human beings. We take some time to adjust and it's just part of it.
Yes, I try to tell myself that, because it feels like it's so hard to move past that. I just feel like, I was comfortable, I guess I would say, and I was looking forward to it to change. But when I came across it with, not negativity, but just so like not feeling included, or the lack of inclusiveness, it's when I kind of like felt like I hit a wall.
Right, right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming today. I hope uh, some of these ideas can be helpful to you.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guiding me towards just getting myself out there, and not just being so down and ready to quit, because I do value education, but but I do value community, and I just have to take a little bit of action and put a little bit of effort as well.